Welcome back to Idaho Voyager, everybody. Today, a review of a product that many RVers may find appealing. A self-defense solution for those of us that aren't interested in the risks and responsibilities of carrying firearms.
Woo!
Details coming up. As avid RVers, we've ventured out more and more over the past couple of years, and in some cases, whether it's boondocking or just a secluded campground, we've come to realize the importance of having some peace of mind when it comes to personal security. I've never been much of a gun person, and I'm just not comfortable with the risks and responsibilities associated with firearms. Fortunately, there's a company called Byrna that specializes in non-lethal personal security. The Byrna SD is a CO2-powered handheld security device. The SD stands for self-defense. I purchased the Pepper Kit for $399, and it was delivered directly from the manufacturer within a couple of weeks. This kit includes one SD launcher, which is effectively the gun, 2 5-round magazines, 1 5-count pepper projectiles, 1 5-count eco-kinetic projectiles, 1 5-count kinetic projectiles, and 2 8-gram CO2 cartridges. Now, the key for me was the pepper projectiles, which offer the most defense and deterrent for both 2- and 4-legged threats. The launcher fires 68 caliber chemical irritant projectiles filled with a highly potent cocktail of OC pepper spray and CS tear gas, all in one shot. Now, according to the manufacturer, the Byrna SD can effectively deter, disorient, and disarm would-be attackers at standoff distances up to 60 feet. The compact design of the Byrna is ideal for concealed carry and can be taken virtually anywhere. The Byrna SD requires no federal permits or federal license to purchase or carry, so this was a reasonably priced and effective choice for us with very little hassle. Now, before getting into the review, I should tell you right out of the box, one of the 5-round magazines was actually broken. I contacted Byrna directly and they immediately shipped me a replacement. So that was a very positive customer service experience right out of the gate. Now, one thing I liked about the product right away was the feel. It's beefy and feels good in your hands and seems well made with high quality materials. So after getting it delivered, I took it out for a test drive with some friends. The first thing you have to do is load the CO2 cartridge, which goes right into the front of the barrel. The 5-round magazine doubles as an Allen wrench to help load the CO2 cartridge, which I found to be a very nifty and handy feature. Once the CO2 cartridge is in place, you load the magazine. And note that the green eco-kinetic projectiles we're using on this practice round are the less expensive variety and intended for practice and not for self-defense. And they're also not as robust as the kinetic projectiles you'd want to use in an actual confrontation. Now, the gun has a safety just like any other firearm, and even though non-lethal, best practice is to use it like a regular gun in terms of typical safety steps like never pointing it at anyone or yourself, etc. Now, once loaded, we shot at a target about 30 feet away, and it took a few shots to get a good feel for it, but you could tell it was impacting the target with some force. Byrna says the average projectile speed is 300 feet per second. Now, that force was noticeably higher the closer you are to the target and with a fresh CO2 cartridge. For us, on this practice round, one CO2 cartridge lasted about 4 to 5 magazines, but it did wane a bit as we went along. Now, one of the reasons I decided on this product was the volume of positive reviews and the fact that some police forces around the country are using this exact device for non-lethal encounters. Overall, I think it will serve us very well and give us that peace of mind. Hopefully, we'll never need to use it, but it will be comforting to have it on hand, loaded with pepper projectiles, just in case. Now, a few things to consider here as I close this review. On all of the items that come with the gun, the CO2 cartridges, the projectiles, Byrna does provide these on a reordering system, so you can reload it, if you will, and you can buy and backstock these items. Depending on how much you're going to use it on the practice range, you might want to have some extra on hand, and then of course have a little extra should you have to use it. And also, you'll want to note that there are some shipping restrictions to residents of California and New York. You'll want to be aware of this when you order. That'll do it for now. Hope you enjoyed our latest video. And what do you think? Is this a viable option for your self-defense needs if you don't want to deal with firearms? Leave a comment and join the conversation. And if you find these types of videos helpful, make sure to subscribe and click that notification bell so you don't miss a beat. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you again next time right here on Idaho Voyager.